Okay, so to make the almond crust, we're initially going to melt the butter down. So how much butter do we need? We need around 50 grams of the butter. So I'm just going to get some ground almonds now. 250 grams of ground almonds. And then you just get a spoon and you just mix in the butter into the ground almonds. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt, just to give it that extra taste. You can see now that it's coming together. So what we can do now is just pop that in the fridge so it's got a chance to set for about 30 minutes, and that will make it easier to roll out.
And do you have to wrap it in anything?
No, not when you put it in the fridge. No, you can just leave it in like that for half an hour and then roll it out. So whilst the pastry is setting, then we can make the steak and kidney filling. Need 2 onions and 700 grams of stewing steak, so it doesn't need to be expensive steak, and 200 grams of kidneys. It says in the recipe lamb's kidneys, but I couldn't get any lamb's kidneys yesterday, so I'm using pig's kidneys.
So you put some butter in the pan?
Yes, I'm just melting that down, and whilst that's melting it down, I'm just going to peel and chop a couple of onions. And as you mentioned, mushrooms, would be very nice also adding. So I mentioned not using corn flour, so around 15 grams or just a spoonful of corn flour will do it. I'll show you what 15 grams looks like, but normally I just put a spoonful in.
And it's okay to use corn flour?
Yes.
Even though it's a flour?
Yes, it's fine. I mean, if you look on the actual nutritional information, then, carbohydrate is 83.6 grams per 100, but we use 15 grams here, so how much is that? It's going to be 15 grams, so it's going to be 10 grams maximum, and this is serving 6 people.
Right, okay, so only a couple of grams really per person.
Mix it with water. If you just have the corn flour in directly, then it would go lumpy.
Yeah.
So mix it with water there, make sure all the lumps are out, and then add it to the mixture. You then leave it to simmer, sorry about that, for 1.5 hours until the meat is very, very tender. And then you add in some Worcester sauce, a tablespoonful of Worcester sauce, and some salt and pepper. So there we go, that's done. You can see it's quite a lot of liquid in there, and so by just letting it simmer away for 1.5 hours will allow the sauce to thicken and the meat to tendernise.
So lid off?
Lid off, yes, so that allows the water to evaporate and the sauce to thicken up.
And the flavours, I guess, to intensify.
Yeah. So it's just bubbling a little bit too much, so I'm just going to turn it down slightly, so it's just kind of a gentle simmer. Okay. So I'm going to demonstrate now how to roll the pastry out and put it on top of this is a pie that I made, filling that I made earlier.
And why are you putting cellophane there?
It makes it easier to roll out, and also you can pour cellophane on top as well.
Okay.
Because it's not made with flour, it's made with ground almonds, it can be slightly more crumbly than the normal pastry. So by having cling wrap on the bottom and cling wrap on the top, it ensures that it's not going to break as much. If you remember earlier, I put the pastry in the fridge and it was very soft then. Well, you feel it now, it is a lot harder, a lot firmer. So I put some cling film on top, and now I'm just going to roll out
There's cling film underneath as well.
There is, yeah. You can see that it's breaking up as I roll out the pastry. and I'm trying to get it so it's a bit similar rectangle shape to the shape of the dish, with some spare for the edges. So there we go. So we're going to take off the top now, and then we're going to hold on to this and just flick it, so hopefully it ends up on top of the pie without cracking. Okay, so here we go. And we can just mold that back together with our fingers. And then I'm just going to get some scissors and just so this lets the steam out when it's in the oven.
That's quite important to do, isn't it?
Yeah. So, and then finally, before it goes into the oven, then we're just going to glaze it with the leftover egg that we had earlier. So this is the egg that I saved when we actually made the crust, and I should have a pastry brush here. There we go. And then this just makes the, as it cooks, it just gives it a bit of a sheen, a bit of a shine, makes it look a bit nicer.